Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today, I wanted to talk about the NBA draft, which is coming up soon. It is coming up on Wednesday, so 2 days from now on. With that, a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of teams are going to change for better or for worse. We don't know yet. And the lives of these upcoming young men are going to change forever. So that comes with a lot of speculation and everything, and I wanted to make a video about that. But before we get into the video, I just want to make sure that if you guys like the videos I'm making, like, subscribe, and comment or whatever so we can grow this channel. But aside from that, let's get into it. So I wanted to make this video. It's a mock draft kind of a video. It's a video about the top 5 guys that are going to go first. Not the whole draft, just the top 5 guys that are going to go first. And I'm making this video on who I think is going to take who, where, and why they should take that guy. And so this is just speculation. This is not truth. It might not be true. We don't know. This could be completely wrong. This is just my opinion. Remember, keep that in mind. The number 5 pick goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And at number 5, I think they should take this kid out of USC, Oneyka Okongwu. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll just leave his name up on here. But I think they should take this guy because he's a small forward, and there are rumors that Kevin Love wants to leave Cleveland to go somewhere. Kids anymore. He doesn't like playing with young guards. Colin Sexton. He just wants to go win again. And with that happening, if that does happen, you need a small forward. And I think at number 5, Cleveland should take this kid as a small forward. He can produce. In a shortened season of 2020, he averaged 16 points and 8.6 rebounds. So I think he can come in and give points, and I think he can really come in there and form a chemistry with the other young guy in Cleveland, Colin Sexton. If they can form a chemistry together and grow together, I think that could be a really good thing for Cleveland in the future. Also, the rebounding thing, I think he can be a tertiary rebounder to Andre Drummond and Tristan Thompson on the team. And I think he can really develop into a good basketball player with tutelage from Andre Drummond and Tristan Thompson. I really like him at number 5, and that's my pick at number 5. I don't know if he'll go number 5. Again, it's just speculation. At number 4, I have this kid from the EuroLeague, Deni Advija. I really like this kid. After going and watching him and seeing his feel for the game and everything, I really like Deni. He sits at 6'7" for a small forward. The aspect of his game I really like is I really like how he uses the post in his game more so than what you see in younger players. I really love that about him. Another thing I like is this kid has a good feel for the game, kind of like Luka, right? Because Luka came out of that same league, and kids that come out of the EuroLeague, I feel they're more mature and more ready for the game than kids developed here in North America. Just because I don't know what it is. Luka's like that. Dirk Nowitzki was like that. So I really like that about him. And also, good shooter. The kid's a good shooter. He's not a stellar 3-point shooter, but I see potential for growth. But I like his shot, which tells me you could work on that and get him to even be more than what he is right now. And another thing I like is his feel for the game. Kind of like Lemelo, his feel for the game is extremely high. He plays with charisma. He plays with the feel for the game, an IQ that you see in someone that has played basketball for a long time, or someone who's played basketball with people who are smarter than them. And I really like that about him. He's a sound passer combined with his IQ. He knows where he is on the floor, and he knows where other players are on the floor. Another thing too, he can produce, all right? So I was looking at his stats, and he averaged 10.6 points per 36 minutes. So not a game, per 36 minutes. And as a reference, Luka in the same league averaged 16.3 points per 36 minutes in 4 seasons, while Deni did it in 2. So I think with a little bit more time, he could have even got even better. I really like Deni at number 4. I think pairing him up with Lauri Markkanen in Chicago will be good for Chicago. He's the perfect pick for Chicago, and I hope he goes number 4. I really like this kid. I really like what I see in him, and I'm rooting for him to become the basketball player I think he can be. I think his comp is really Luka Doncic. I know that's a cliche or whatever, but I really see it. I really see a lot of Luka in him. I think he can develop too and become like Luka. Not right away, but I think in a few years, maybe 2-3, he could really get it going. But yeah, I have him at number 4. Charlotte has a number 3 pick. Number 3, I think Charlotte should choose Lemelo Ball. I used to think Lemelo should go number 1, but not anymore after going back and seeing what he's like, his play. I don't think he should go number 1 for a plethora of reasons. The few things I don't like about his game is, what I don't like about him, not his game, is he's just slender. He's a slender guy, so which means he can be pushed around a lot. That's just not good. I think he needs to put on a lot of muscle. He's not a good defensive player. That was one of his critiques in Lithuania and in Australia. His shot selection just isn't as good as I like it to be. He takes very dumb shots. He'll take shots like far out from the three-point line, and they don't go in enough to warrant you taking those shots. And that's just what I don't like about him. Aside from that, I like his feel for the game. I like his IQ of the game, and I like his passing prowess. I think that'll be really good for him, and I like how long he is at 6'8" and 7'3" wingspan. I think he could be a real good asset defensively if he wants to be, if he learns, and offensively and rebounding and doing all that kind of stuff. I really like that he's a 6'8" guard. That gives him an advantage in a league, and that's why I would take him at number 3. And also, Charlotte being a small market team, they need to sell tickets, and with a namesake like Lemelo Ball, you're gonna sell tickets the minute he walks in those doors. So I think they should take him at number 3. At number 2, the number 2 pick goes to the Golden State Warriors. The trade deadline is today. I don't know if it's today. I don't know if it's tomorrow, but if they do choose to keep that pick, I think they should take James Wisemen out of Memphis because he is a 7'1" center, and Golden State needs someone of his stature right now. They need someone down low. After losing KD, they don't have a lot of rim protection down low, and at 7'1", I think he'll be good for Golden State because remember, they have Draymond Green who plays center a lot for them, and he's very undersized. And they could really use someone of his stature, and he can produce. This kid can produce. He averaged 19 points this season in a shortened season, so he can produce. Not that he'll need to produce because they have obviously Steph, Clay, and Andrew Wiggins, but if they need someone to maybe give up points, he could be that 4th guy after Draymond Green, but really I'd bring him in just because of his rim protection prowess. I like that about him. This is the perfect pick for them. They don't need guards or power forwards, anything. They just need this guy to try and fill that role that KD gave them and protecting rims, rebounding, and doing all of that. But I really like him at number 2, and I hope he goes at number 2. It'll be good for both Golden State and James Wiseman. He's my number 2 pick. Number 1, the Minnesota Timberwolves have the number 1 pick in this year's draft. And at number 1, I think they should take Anthony Edwards out of Georgia. He will be a stellar pick for them. I think he'll be a stellar pick for them because he is a 6'5" guard, pretty big for his position. He's 6'5" and 225 pounds. For reference, the average shooting guard in the NBA is 190 pounds, so he's pretty big. He has that advantage over other guards, and he will be good for Minnesota because pairing him up with another guard like D'Angelo Russell will be what Minnesota needs. Offensive prowess, because this kid can produce. He averaged 19.1 points in a shortened college season, so him, D'Angelo Russell, and Cat, I think that'll be great for them. And another thing I like is he brings this confidence, joy when he plays the game. He's confident. He's always celebrating when he makes a shot. He's celebrating with his teammates. And I think for a team like Minnesota, who's been depleted of anything to cheer for, I think a guy like this can come in here and rejuvenate the team and have something to cheer about. I think he'll be a really good pick for Minnesota. I don't think he's the best player in the draft. I think he's the best player for Minnesota. I think he can do really well by them, and I think he'll fit in perfectly for them. And I hope he goes number 1. This is the perfect solution for him. I really enjoy watching him play. He's a good mid-range shooter, but not a great or stellar 3-point shooter. That's the only knock I have on him, but I see a lot of potential for him to become a really good shooter because I like his shot. I like his shot, the way he releases the ball, where he releases the ball, and that tells me that's a lot of potential for future growth, and I really like him at the number 1 spot. Aside from that, those are my number 5 picks for this year's draft. And again, just to tell you guys, this is all speculation. This may come true, this may not come true, but that's just what I think should happen. Hopefully we'll see how it goes. Just to reiterate, at number 5 we have Oneyka, I can never pronounce that guy's name, and he'll be going to Cleveland at number 5. And at number 4 I have Deni Advija out of the EuroLeague, and he'll be going to the Chicago Bulls. And at number 3 we have Lemelo Ball out of the NBL. He'll be going to Charlotte. At number 2 I have James Wiseman out of Memphis. He'll be going to Golden State. And at number 1 we have Anthony Edwards. I hope you guys liked that video. I'm very confident in that mock draft. I'm eager to see how it actually goes. It's very exciting. Aside from that, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys.